Welcome to this tutorial on how to secure your Android device. Underneath settings, first thing we're going to do is make sure we set a strong passcode. So I recommend using at least a 6-digit passcode. So what we're going to do is go underneath settings and lock screen, secured with a pin. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the pin that we have on this. And you can see that the swipe, there's no security. I'm, again, not using a pattern. I'm not using a fingerprint. I'm just using a pin right here on this device to secure it. Next, we're going to go to turn on device encryption, which is underneath settings. And we're going to go underneath security again. And we're going to encrypt this device. You can see it, typically it'll either say encrypt the device or encryption, and on this device it's underneath encryption. And you're going to see that it has both encryption for the external SD card, which is an external storage in this Android device, and it is turned on, and I want to leave it enabled. And then there's also a secure startup, which is right here. And you'll see that this protects your device by using a screen lock when your device powers on. And again, that is highly recommended to do both of those. The thing we're going to do underneath security is you're going to see this unknown sources. And this allows you to install apps that are not necessarily trusted. So again, it is recommended that you don't have this turned on. Now we're going to go to lower our phone's sleep timeout. Again, we're going to go underneath settings and display. And you're going to see screen timeout for 2 minutes. I'm going to drop that down to 1 minute to 30 seconds is recommended. Next, we're going to disable cloud-based backup. Go underneath settings and you're going to see backup and reset. And you're going to see backup my data, and you're going to see where it's going to my Gmail account, and this is turned on, and it's telling you that it's backing up everything from your Wi-Fi passwords to your phone log. All this information is being stored on Google. Now we're going to go in and we're going to actually adjust some of the Google settings themselves with all the Google services that are on this phone. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go underneath Google settings, and you're going to see we're going to look at ads. And you're going to see opt out of ads personalization. Yes, I don't want them tracking me. That's basically what they're saying is, we're not going to be able to give you the best ads, which means we're not going to be able to track you as well. I'm good with that. So now we're going to back out of that. Next, we're going to go to connected, we're going to go to connected apps. And here's all the apps that are connected with my Google account. And again, I recommend going over these and make sure, do I really want these in there? The next thing, we're going to look at our location settings. And if you come underneath location, you're going to see all the information that is stored here. You're going to see that I have my Google location sharing, which I can share my Google location with someone else. Right now I don't have anyone that I'm sharing my Google location. Sometimes that's convenient if you're trying to meet someone. The other thing is Google location history. You're going to see it's on this device. That means they're tracking my locations everywhere I'm going with this Samsung phone. I don't necessarily want that. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to view and manage. And from here, you're going to see, like today, it tracked me. I ran out to Starbucks. You can see it tracked me from where I left the office, went to Starbucks. I don't necessarily want them keeping track of all of my information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, you can see I deleted day. So I want to go into my settings on this. And I could just delete one location. So my location is on right now. So my location history is on. So I could turn that off. Pause location history, yes. And then I'm going to go back and then delete. We are going to turn off location history and delete all locations. So first, permanently delete all location. I understand that I'm deleting all my location history. So I'm going to go ahead and click delete, and it's going to say done. It's all deleted. I'll also make sure location history is then turned off on this device. Now I'm going back. Next thing we're going to do is look at search, or what's also oftentimes referred to as Google Now, where when you say OK and then it listens for its name next, which is Google. So underneath voice, I'm going to go ahead and you're going to see that this is, the Google detection is there. So I'm going to turn this off, and I don't want it to store. I don't want to do it while I'm driving. Say the word OK, it automatically starts listening. And for privacy, you don't want your device listening. Next thing we're going to look at is we're going to prevent passwords from being uploaded to Google. And you're going to see this smart lock for passwords. And it says offer to save passwords to your Google account. I do not want Google knowing my passwords, so I'm going to turn them off. So those are automatically going to be turned off. And the next thing I'm going to do is limit my screen notifications. This is not inside Google. And then from settings, I am going to go to sound and notifications. Sound and notifications, and you're going to see when I come down here on the notifications on screen lock. The recommended setting is to hide content, so that way you're not showing other people your content when your screen is locked. Or you cannot show notifications at all. Again, that is a choice. Recommend at least to hide the content on a locked screen, because from there people can read your messages and other things that you want to do. The last thing we're going to look at on this Android device is we're going to look at keeping it updated. And again, on this particular Samsung, it has it underneath settings, it has system update. A lot of Android phones have systems and about this phone or about this tablet. But on the Samsung here, it's just under system update. And you're going to see, first of all, that download updates automatically is checked. And I even have it scheduled to install software updates at 2 a.m. each day. In the middle of the night, it'll go out, get the updates, install them, and reboot the device. One other thing that I highly recommend is that you also set up your device to erase, and these are some settings we hope that you will be able to use to help keep your privacy a little bit more secure.